I want to make sure that all of the roulette strategies submitted into our content creator roulette tournament are available for everybody to watch. I had to take the original version of this video down. I made some tiny edits so that I'm YouTube compliant. Enjoy the video. In today's video, we've got a roulette strategy submitted by Will Vegas. He says when times are hard and nothing else is working, this is his go-to strategy. I quite like the look of it. Will has had to update it to a hybrid version to get it entered into our roulette tournament. So it's not normally a hybrid system, but because of the coverage of numbers that we've got, I think that this will do quite well as a hybrid system. He might update it later after watching this video. Will it get into the top 4 of our roulette tournament? That's what we'll obviously have to find out. Simple progression in terms of what happens when you lose. Simple progression in terms of what happens when you win. I'm going to start the clock when this ball spins. We've got $1,000. Don't forget to join our community Discord for additional benefits. Link in the description. Let's start the stopwatch. I've got the bet saved just for pure simplicity. It's easy enough to get it on without having it saved, but as we're going to be doing the same bet for 30 minutes, I thought we'll get it saved and it'll be much easier. This is what it looks like. We have $15 on the top column. We then have 4 different corners that don't touch the top column. So he set it up 4, 8, 10, 14, 16, 20, 28, 32. This gives a total of 28 numbers covered. You'll see a bit of a theme going on with our roulette tournament. High coverage systems are normally the go-to. We started off with a loser. Not a problem. What we do here is we repeat and we're going to double. So now we're on a $70 bet. I don't think I showed you before. The previous bet was a $35 bet. So on a loser, the simplest possible strategy, you double up. Now we need to win 2 in a row to recoup our losses and we'll be a little bit in profit. So we just lost $35. Any winner on the base bet pays $10. We've obviously doubled up, so now any winner is going to pay $20. Do that 2 times in a row, you win $40, you've lost $35, you recoup and you win 5. Obviously, it's easier said than done. That's 1 win. We need to stay on this level. We need to stay on a $70 bet. If we win this, if my math calculations are right, we will be $5 in profit if we win this. If we lose this, we'll have to double up again, win 2 in a row. And then hopefully we do complete this and we can get back to base bet, which is a $35 bet, and I'll show you the positive progression. 28 numbers covered, so a bit more than 2 of the 3 dozens. More than 9 streets, obviously 9 streets cover 27, so the previous strategies, I think this is one of the highest coverage strategies that we've had in the tournament so far. I like high coverage. You guys know that. Right, there we go. With $5 in profit. So we are going to go back down to base bet. Absolutely no need to have $70 bets when we've recouped our losses from the previous, from the first spin that lost. We've recouped our losses and a little bit of profit. And now we can go down to this $35 bet. So obviously this, if you hit losers and then you have to double up and win 2 in a row to recoup, it's going to slow it down a little bit in terms of our 30 minutes. But if we can hit a nice winning streak, we're going to collect $10. Then we're going to do our positive progression. Then we're going to collect, I think it's 12. I'll have to double check. It might be 13. So we won 10 here. We just made $10 profit that spin. So with $15. We repeat. Simple, super simple, positive progression. Like I said, it's not normally a hybrid system, but we're going to add 1 to all of the corners. And we're going to add 3 to the top column. So we're sticking with that ratio. Let me try and explain it. Yeah, so when we had 5 on the corners and 15 on the column, that's essentially a 3-to-1 ratio. We've done the positive progression again with a 3-to-1 ratio. Hey, 0's not fun. So we did our positive progression and we lost. We're going to double up from here now. So it's a $42 bet and we double up. So we're on an $84 bet. Yeah. Always disappointing to lose after a positive progression. The positive progression, very similar to what a lot of these hybrid systems do. Win 2 in a row, reset. Now, when we're on our recoup, we need to win 2 in a row and reset. We want to hit a nice winning streak. That's what we want to do. That's another loser. That's disappointing. Fortunately, we started off at a $35 bet. So we're going to repeat that. It was an $84 bet. We're going to double it to $168. Still win 2 in a row and reset. Now, are we going to completely recoup our losses when we've lost 2 in a row, doubled up again, win 2 in a row? Is it going to completely recoup? Let's find out. Well, let's win first. So we've won. $168 bet. Returns to 116. Going to repeat this. And hopefully, obviously, win. So 28 numbers covered. That means we've only got 9 losers. So to hit 2 losers in a row, obviously not impossible to do. You could theoretically hit 10 losers in a row, but you'd be very unlucky to do that. 2 losers in a row, I would expect to happen at least once in half an hour. It's already happened in 5 minutes. But we're going to figure out if the recovery, if the negative progression can get it back. Ah, we missed it. So we're on the unlucky side here already. Now we can repeat. So we're on a $168 bet. I'm going to double again. 336. Need to hit this. We're 6 minutes in. And we are struggling. We've hit 3 losers in 4 spins. That's a loser. That's a loser. Winner. Loser. Really need this one, otherwise it's home time already. Okay, 30 is a winner. That top column is always a winner. So it returns 432. We're just going to repeat the bet. So we basically won a $100 profit then. I think we're going to go backwards because of the amount of losers that we've had. If we win this, we are going to reset. But I've got a feeling that we're not going to be at our session profit. We need to win first. So the rule is win 2 in a row, reset. Not sure it's going to do its complete job. 11 is a winner. Let's find out. Yeah, 961. So we're not fully back. Sticking to the rules. Win 2 in a row. Reset. So we have gone backwards a little bit, but we're not on those $436 bets. So we're a bit safer now, but we're going to have to hit some winning streaks. So if you lose 3 out of 4, follow this double up on a loser and then win 2 in a row. It's not a full recoup. So perhaps you want to change it where you like half the bet, like you basically go back a step. 13 is a winner. So we're going to go on our positive progression. So we repeat. We want to win this positive progression. We've not done it yet. So we had 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So here's some rules that you might want to consider if you want to try this out yourself. You might want to not reset until you're back into session profit. You might want to half the bet. So basically, because you've been doubling up as you go along, you might want to go backwards, like back a step until you win. We've won our positive progression, so we won 2 in a row. And we're going to reset. Will might have... There is a chance that Will told me to keep going until session profit and reset. If he did, I apologise. I didn't see it. I don't think that was mentioned. I don't think it's a bad idea to get kind of close to session profit. Like we were what, $50, $60 away, then we reset. Because obviously if we'd have lost that $436 bet, it'd have been like, oh, you should have reset. Hopefully the positive progression and the fact that we're covering 28 numbers will now get us back. So I'm just adding 1 to those corners and 3 to the top column. So the strategy might be double up, win 2 in a row, reset. You'll be close, which we were, and then hopefully hit a winning streak and obviously recoup that way. Because a $35 bet to then being on a $436 bet is it's quite a significant increase, isn't it? Okay, we won that. So we are clawing back. We're $5 in profit. So we're in profit and we're going to reset. We have been going for 10 minutes. So that bad streak of 3 losers out of 4 spins, which is definitely on the unlucky side, slowed us down. Obviously, if you hit losers, you're going to get slowed down. The fact that we didn't fully recoup also slowed us down a bit, but probably it's easy to say in hindsight after we won the next bet, you shouldn't have reduced your bets. But obviously, if we didn't reduce and hit a loser, then we look like plonkers, don't we? So the sensible bet is probably to reduce. We've hit a loser there, though. So we're going to repeat and double. So we know that the first one, you lose 1, you double up, you win 2 in a row, you'll be $5 in profit. But when we hit a couple, and well, actually we hit 3 losers, didn't we? Doesn't fully bring us back. Make sure you check out the link in the description to see Will Vegas's channel. He's got sort of like a CEG dealer setup where he uses like a reel table. You can reel chips. So if you guys like live casinos, definitely enjoy his channel. Oh no, you'll definitely enjoy his channel is what I was trying to say. We've just hit another loser. So we've hit 2 in a row. So we're going to repeat and double. So we're probably going to go backwards again, aren't we? If we hit 2 in a row. 2 winners in a row is what I mean. I don't like 26 being a loser. I like the number 26, but with this strategy, it's a loser. $11 is always good. Everybody likes 11. So we repeat the bet. Yeah, so that's a $40 profit. It returned 180. You can have a look here, the balance. If we do that again, it's going to return 180. So we're going to be at 980. So we are going to be backwards a little bit because we hit 2 losers in a row. I'm doubting myself that there might have been a win 3 in a row if you hit 2 losers in a row. If there was, I didn't see it. And I've got a feeling, because Will definitely knows what he's doing. Oh, we've hit another loser. That was a condition that I should have followed. Anyway, I'm sticking with this. We repeat and we double. We're at a $280 bet. We need to win this. Hit some bad luck, haven't we? Is that another? That's another 3 losers out of 4 spins. Loser, winner, lose. No, that's a winner. Loser. So it's 3 losers out of 5 spins. Okay, 14 is good. So we won 1. Just repeating. So that was an $80 profit. That returned 360. So if we win this, we're going to be at 960. So we are going backwards a little bit, aren't we? Every time we hit a loser, you don't fully get back to where you previously were. And your bets get huge. Need to win this and reset. I don't mind being at 960, but having a $35 bet. Five's a winner. So there you go. We're at 960. We've gone backwards, but not too bad backwards. If we just get the starting bet back on, and we're going to follow our positive progression. We are halfway there though, so we need a streak of wins for this to get into the top 4. I know Will Vegas also mentioned that sometimes he will triple the bet and just win 1 and reset. We're doing his style where we double it and win 2 in a row. 10 is a winner. She keeps going close to that 23. Let's repeat the bet. 1, 1, 1, 1, and 3. I think this dealer might have a bit of a spin bias here. So she's gone 10, 5. Then she was over here for 14. Then she was back over here for 23. Then she was over here for 11. So she is in this tier section quite often. Recently, anyway. Tier section, sorry. Two's not good. And we've lost that positive progression. So we're going to repeat and double. We're on an $84 bet. Just one loser, double up, win 2 in a row is fine. We don't go backwards. 2 losers, 3 losers, 4 losers along that progression is not fine. $34 is not good either. So we're going to go backwards again, guys. Repeat and double. We're on a 168. I feel like we've hit far more losers than we should have, mathematically speaking. We've 28 numbers covered, so we've only got 9 losers. And just feels like we've hit a lot of losers recently. Obviously, those 2 are losers. 23 is a loser. 25 is a loser. 26 is a loser. You always remember the losers, though, don't you? 30 is a winner. 30 is my favourite number. We need to win 2 in a row before we reset. Yeah, so my recommendation, just the way that I like to play, is like to fully recoup. I don't mind getting close and resetting, but this might be a better way if you win 2 in a row and then half the bet rather than fully resetting. That's what I might try next time. 26 is a loser. How are we hitting all these losers, guys? 168. So I'm going to repeat the bet and double it. We've got 12 minutes left. We've been close to going bust a couple of times now. I can't double this next bet, can I? I've only got 388 in the balance. I need to win this. Okay, that is a winner. Repeat the bet. Need to win this again before I reset. But I'm a bit nervous that we're going to be back to... Like, we're going to have gone back about $100, I think. I want to get back, reset, and then just hit some winning streak. It just hasn't been able to, this session, collect the profit. It should be just collecting $10, $10, $10. Occasionally hit a loser, recover, It's not been able to do it. Oh my goodness, we just hit another loser. Right, I can't double this. So what I'm going to have to do is, to show the number, sorry. What I'm going to have to do is repeat and just get as much of that bet on as I can. 476. And then, if we win this, the next bet, I will put on as much as I can because we are short. We've got 10 minutes left. $24 is a winner. Right, I was short that last bet, so I'm repeating, and I'm getting on as much as I can. Now we're on a $616 bet. I'm just thinking, because I've been short, because I've not had the amount of money that I needed on the table, if I win this, should I go to like a $70 bet or a $105 bet? If I win this, first of all, 10. 792. I'm going to help the strategy out a little bit. Because we were short, I'm not going to have a $616 bet. I'm going to have a $105 bet. And the reason why I'm doing this is because those previous two spins should have had far more money on them, but I didn't have enough. So I'm getting that extra money on this spin, which was not a good idea. Another loser. Right, repeat and double. That was not a good idea. Well, it was a good idea. It just didn't pay off. Need to win 2 in a row. Why was I messing around? I think that's the option. Like, that seems like the most sensible option. Previous two spins were not at the bet that they should have. So I managed to get some money back. I should have reset, but I said, you know what? I'm going to try and recoup what happened the previous two spins because I didn't have enough money on it. And then it landed in zero, as if the universe was saying, don't be a donut. What? 2 zeros in a row. Is it because I tried something different? Right, repeat and double. We're on $420 bets here. Phones going, everything. What have I done? I've messed up your strategy. Sorry, Will. I was actually trying to help it. Don't go into a zero again. Right, 12 is a winner. If that went into zero again, that'd have been instant karma, wouldn't it? We need to win 2 in a row before we reset. I'm going backwards though. I've only got 7 minutes left. And the balance is not doing well. We've had some terrible luck. That's me trying to be clever and then just hitting back-to-back zeros. $19's a winner. Where are we at? We're at 721. Just going to go back to the standard system. I tried to help it out. It bit me. It basically, the roulette table said, stop trying to be clever, 0, 0. So I'm following along with the standard system. I hope it makes sense as to what I tried to do there. So I'll just repeat it just to clarify. I had to double, couldn't because I didn't have enough money. So I followed the structure of win 2 in a row and reset, but I didn't completely reset because my previous two spins didn't have the amount of money that they should have had. So I tried to be clever, have additional money on the table, and then 2 zeros in a row came up. Just getting this positive progression on. We have hardly won this positive progression. We've just not hit a streak. It's just not been a lucky session by any means. And I do actually quite like this system. 28 numbers covered, reasonable progression in terms of the positive one, reasonable progression in terms of the negative one. I think we need to change it a little bit in terms of, let me just get the base bet back on. So if you lose 2 or 3 in a row, you're either going to have to half it after 2 wins in a row, or you're going to have to go for that 3rd win in a row to get your money back. Or you can reset and then hope to eventually hit a winning streak. Just can't hit a winning streak, can we? 2's a loser. So we are going to repeat and double. We've got 4.5 minutes left. I don't think that this is going to make the top 4. We might get our money back. Maybe. If we hit a nice winning streak. No, probably not, actually. Just looking at the timer, 4.5 minutes. Collecting $10 profit each time. That's a winner, so we need to win another one. So let's repeat this bet. Let's have a look at these numbers. You tell me, has this strategy got unlucky? That's a loser. Winner, loser. Winner, winner, loser, loser. Winner, 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 loser, winner. When I said it like that, it didn't sound that unlucky. But don't forget, 28 numbers covered, only 9 losers. Right, we've won 2 in a row. We're going to reset. 7, 4, 8. So we did progress a little bit there in terms of our balance. We're going back to base bet. We have been on the brink of going home like 3 times. I wonder if we played it where you triple up and reset, if it would have been any different. Or would that be home time even earlier? Because we did hit a bit of a losing streak, didn't we? Another loser. Not shocked. Repeat and double. So this is the difference, isn't it? Because we're obviously on a 30-minute time frame. If I, in 3 spins, I can go winner, progress, winner, and I'll win about 10, I think it's like $13 and $10. So call it, for ease, $35. Or if I lose that first one, have to double up and win 2, I only win $5. So that loser sets you back. 19's been good to us. That loser sets you back $30 in 3 spins. We need to win 2 in a row, don't we? So I'm just repeating the bet. So potentially, if you didn't have a time frame on this and you just played it, hit session profit. So I know Will likes to play this for like $50 and then leave, which is a sensible way to play. Obviously, for this tournament, we're doing 30 minutes to see if it can withstand progressions, if it can withstand losing streaks. $30's come in a lot. 30's been good to us as well. So we can reset. We're at 4. We're at 753. We're going to reset. I'd like to win these next 2 spins. Come on, let it at least show us its nice winning progression. Like I was saying, I've said 100 times already, 28 numbers covered. I'd be expecting to at least hit 3, 4, 5 winners in a row at some point. I don't think we've had any more than like 3 winners in a row. That's a winner. I think we got time for one last spin. We'll get the positive progression on. So we repeat, and we're going 1, 1, 1, 1, and 3. So even if this loses, this will finish on 721. Obviously, that's a loss. I do feel like it's had some bad luck. Perhaps if you're going to play this yourself, consider what we've been speaking about in terms of the negative progression. You might want to go for 3 wins in a row or just go back a step to fully recoup. Or you might want to just stick to this and hopefully get a bit luckier than we have. So let me just turn the stopwatch off. So we won the last spin, which is nice. We have finished on 775. Don't think it's going to make the top 4. It's not the bottom of the leaderboard though. So thank you very much, Will Vegas, for your strategy submission. Guys, check out the link in the description. There's a link to Will Vegas's channel. Like I said before, it's got a CEG dealer type setup where he explains with a table and real chips and goes through the maths and the probabilities. So I'm sure you'll enjoy his channel. Don't forget to join our community Discord, and I'll see you here in the next video.